Yo, welcome back everybody. Today we have gameplay from Rafam, and it's one of those fun shifter games. You never know what the game's gonna give you. Even M's excited back there, because shifter can be anything. What's gonna be in the box? We level up, we take advantage of the extra gold, we take advantage of all the tempo given by the card, and who knows what ends up on the board. Always a fun one. Alright, enjoy. Pretty nasty. Trigger death rattles we can do really easily. Spend gold is really slow. Summon is good. Summon 10. We can play 3, sell something hero power. I don't care. It's Zerus, right? Because Zerus is fun. Zerus is amusing. It's not very good though. Summon 10 is pretty tough. Problem is, it's if you get it in combat, you don't get these Zerus till the following turn. Like a whole turn past when you go back to buy phase. So like, sure, we could get 3 played here, 4, 5. We have to stay on 2, then we can get Zerus, then we can get a Zerus in hand on turn 7, or shifted minion on turn 7. Alright, whatever. Because we get 2 here summoned in combat, we're gonna have to buy next turn, stay on 2. Bye. Voice is cracking. And then the combat can give us the Zerus activation. It doesn't really do us any good. We could just get it in buy phase on the following turn, right? So next turn we could just choose to level in hero power instead. Because if it's going to happen in that combat, it's going to happen in that combat. Just get 2 scouts and you get there. Genius. Just do that. Double scout next board. Let's do it. Piggyback him's a nice hit. That's nice. Very nice. Very nice, he says. Double scout. Easy clap. And we're there. That's a triple. Opponents are kind of feeding you. I mean, we're stealing minions. We are Rafam. Not sure they're really feeding us way above average minions by any means. We are Rafam. That tends to happen. Red hand will always work with your hero power. Yeah, it's kind of anti-synergy. Because you typically want to like take magnetics and shit with red hand to play into like tempo oriented deflecto comps and such. And if you hero power, you get a 50-50 chance that you don't buff the magnetic minion. So we just have to stop hero powering in the mid game. Like, it's really easy to hold a minion. On the other hand, not being able to take advantage of the 1 gold for 1 in the mid game is really sad. Sad. You're supposed to die. Alright. Scared me there for a second. Not really a big deal. But still. Like, it doesn't matter if we activate this in last combat or buy phase here, because it doesn't trigger till the end of the buy phase. So there's no real reason to stay down on 2 and force that out in that combat. Sure looks like a 6 to me. All right, what's the best direction we can take from this position other than APM Pirates? Yeah. 6s are pretty tough, actually. Demon, Dragon, Mech, Naga, Pirate. Like, you can play toward a Mega Buster, you can play toward Orgazoa, Thissa, you can play toward a lot of things. But they're all pretty slow. That's why people tend to be very tempo-oriented in these lobbies. But we didn't need that one. It's a triple, but it was an unnecessary triple. See, that guy fed us. That was the perfect hit. Feels Gucci, man. All right, well, we're going to be taking a 6-star at 33 health. Life is good. And we get shifter value each turn. It's a Peggy. I see. Wish there was a pirate or something on one of these boards. Eliza Peggy. Fort? We have no taunts, chat. I know, it's a fort. It's so cool. It could be anything. We have no taunts. Buy some? Yeah, so that's kind of the idea, you know? Could also be an Eliza. Yeah, you know, could potentially be an Eliza in this situation. Could be a Mantid, could be an Eliza just fine. Fort is not the play. Alright, I think it's Eliza here. I don't like Eliza that much in this meta, but we're getting free shit here. It's a tempo-oriented thing first to allow us more time to stabilize. It's not our direction, hopefully. I don't want to lose to one white main. Alright. Peggy plus the other pirates, some scaling too. Yeah, with the Zerus, it's really nice. Look at that board. Okay. 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 Man, I can basically buy anything here. I'm not going to lock myself here like this. I'm going to do this to start. The tank is a lot of tempo. Taunt Reaper with Fort. Yep, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. Peggy's good, but other than that... All right. If only we could predict the future. I know, right? I think we're going to do it like this for now. Pretty nice trickster for the middle of the game. We got one roll or two rolls left on Elise here for a different 6-star. We got a shifter rolling in. Turn 8 board. These are the ones you just never like to see. Of course. Right after we sold it. Oh no, he has a big yo-ho. That's cheating. You're not allowed to have big yo-hos in this game right now. Not when we have potential Exodia lines. Surprised not Scally, then I realized Trickster still exists. I just don't think we're going to be Exodia in this game. That it's such a weak first place position to play toward Exodia right now because you just concede to anybody that knows how to counter you. And we have Elise here that is feeding us 6 stars. Like, we can go any variety of directions. We can play Tony, or not Tony, Theo. We can play Fort even now at this point. Now we may get direction that sends us right back into the same place, but yeah. Now we cooking. Now we cooking, bro. Now we cooking. Kind of like keeping the piggy for a minute. I like keeping the Trickster in hand, but it's expensive. Naga? You think it's better? Got to drop this, which is a big deal. All right, we'll do it next turn. I think this hedge works then, if we're going to do it that way. I'm not going to try to play toward the Trickster yet. We got rerolls here for this. We need that in the long run. Did you ever consider dropping Trickster? No. Myrmidon and Trickster are like equivalent, and this thing's already way bigger. I'm a fan of keeping 4 tribes. I am not. Not if we're rolling Elise. Because this is permanent, this is permanent. You have a cycle spot. As soon as you hit the second Theo, you're selling off the minion. Because you're going to take the double scaling. Good enough, good enough. We can also hit a Mantid or whatever in the long run. Like, the 4th minion is not. It feels bad, is all I'm saying. Gotta be that way, don't you, game? I wanted to shoot a 6 here, but I'm going to play it. Oh, I see. It's actually kind of nice, too. Hide the things! All right, all right, all right. We're pretty big. Can't say I dislike this one very much. If we try to keep 4 tribes, what happens is, number 1, we are stronger for this turn. The 4th tribe minion on the board means we end up with, instead of this thing representing 8/8 stats, it's like a 26/26 stats. So for like the turn, you're ahead. But the moment that you need to sell out of this slot, you drop 26 back down. And that's going to happen very quickly, because like this thing's going to roll over into another triple. And we're at 33 health. We should just make it so that we scale the minions we're keeping. And as soon as we hit another Theo or we hit a Mantid and we're forced to play for tempo, like we're going to have that cycle spot. My hits are atrocious. We just tied. What the fuck? But yeah, we need a tempo first. Elise is The Elise procs. We're going to roll for pretty hard soon enough, but we need to stabilize the game. Nope. Yeah, actually. Unironically fort. Oh, it's looks like an emotional support fort for the turn. Pretty much need to play Ghoul here. Mirror show board, right? Emotional support fort for a turn. Is a steal better than a shifter? Shifter is good at any neutral. Players are probably more likely to give you a tribe, and it has to be one of exactly a few things. Yeah, that's an argument. If you have to sell the shifted minion for the hero power. But it also can be Leroy. It can also be Manted at this point in the game, which is like incredibly useful. Tribal things aren't the only minions. I think I'd rather still steal. Can also be, I mean, it can be a lot of things instead of just a generic minion. About a 15% chance of being a neutral from a random minion from Shifter. But the chance that it's Manted or Leroy, especially like position 1 Leroy, which makes the board at this point. Watch him have a taunted, shielded, high attack minion with 3 health. Yeah, right. Could get us. Man, I'd really like to just roll. The Theos are so good. Like, we're already at the point where potentially we'd have to sell. Because, like, this has to go down and occupy a spot, then this goes. This would have been the Elise spot. Zap? Alright, how many? 4? It's pretty expensive for the turn. Looks like next turn we're getting the double proc and then we're getting out. We're basically looking for Mantids at this point. Could be a really good zap. On the other hand, we could play the fort for a turn. Turn 12. Our board is definitely not insurmountable. We're weak to Manted. We're weak to Leroy stuff. It's not like we're invincible by any means. This isn't an insurmountable amount of stats for turn 12. But typical boards aren't going to be a major problem. I read this as potentially Eliza. It was not. It wasn't. It wasn't Eliza. We stole a Bran. It's a neutral. Unlikely to do much more than be a neutral here, but still. You like it. It's kind of cute. And we killed him. We wasting fort? It's an emotional support fort, dude. He's bringing us all the luck. Double end of turn Firebat. This is gonna be big, bro. This is gonna be scary. Oh shit. I get out of here. I want my rerolls. I want to take the shot at the 6 first before the neutrals, which means I do this first. So expensive, man. Like, get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. This is 3 rolls. Bro! They're so good. I'm not even gonna do it now. I need to pick this up. I'm gonna pick this up, or at least like put it on the board. Jesus. How big is the Cthulhu? Double end of turn effect, double Firebat. Not as big. Not as big as a single Theo. He'll be big eventually. But we can maybe kill him before that point. Pretty okay hits there, I'll tell you what. All right. If that value traded, that'd be a little better. But it's okay. Okay. We still do 16 to him. Unfortunately, it does not kill him. No overseers either. Yeah. He only got the bare bone basics of it. Not quite enough to be a scary board. Well, we got 2 turns here. We also have a Leroy we can play, which would be good against this guy at the end. I want to take this before playing neutrals through. So, like, there better be a damn good reason to pick things up. He says as he takes a 2-2. Still okay, though. Like, there's still good cards. We have enough gold to be able to buy from what we have in shop, so. Because we're selling this. Because I want to take the shot at another Theo here. And know if we're going to put something else on the board. Never Theos. Only forts. I want Mantids. Mantids and Theos, right? Ghoul for Monkey? Yeah, Ghoul's a good pickup. Unfortunately, it's an expensive pickup. Because we gotta sell for it. Not gonna play any of the others. I want the bananas for the Leroy, if we have to play it with the Ghoul. Picking up the Ghoul costs us an 8-8. Now, to be fair, the Theo doesn't make the board in the final fight. So it costs us a 4-4 on a Trickster. Dude, look at this battle, Theo. Going to war. Doing absolutely nothing for all of his effort, but whatever. I'd rather have a fort in your hand than have a die on the board. The emotional support fort's gone, though. We're going to lose the lobby. Alright, same deal. We're just going to play it through. Divine Shield. I think it's probably bait, but, you know, we can consider it. I'm going to play you. I mean, we should just commit and kill him, but like, this is way more fun. I want the things. This guy seems more threatening than this guy in the long run. So maybe we just hold back one more turn. Should have had the shield. Just didn't see it in hand. I was too busy reading chat. You, here. No. Still no. Uh-huh. 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 I'm feeling a little scammed right now. Feeling a little bit scammed. We almost lost that one. Those were not the hits. Could have had that shield. It would have protected it from Leroy so well. That's where the shield was going to go. Should have been. I just lost sight of it being in hand. I need to get this to proc before. I'll take you. I guess we can take you too. No harm, because this is the end of it. Take our shot at Mantid one more time. Where Mantid? Where Mantid? Wind Fury's decent. Against this board, it shouldn't matter, though. We're neutrals. It's in the Murrow. Finally found the Theo. Do we need to keep scaling? We can. It's so cheap. Because we don't need Ghoul for this fight. Yeah, it's about right. Don't mind me. It's protected from Ghoul now. Kappa. Well, not going to use them. Same problem, right? Bad first hit. Good hit there, though. Thankfully, that will clear up this board. All right, so kill him. And yeah, in that kind of situation, we should think about pulling the Theo up, letting him dictate all the attacks, but killing off things before the Trickster goes off might just be better. We just have like 4 minions we need to attack with, though, before he kills the one of 2 taunted minions. So it's really hard to do. All right, well, I don't think stats are going to matter much here. All right, let's not overdo it, Bofur. What do we say about whenever you think you need to go all in, just do it a turn earlier? Wasn't that the advice? Wasn't that it, Bofur? Isn't that what you've been telling people? Go up? Yeah, for free, we should definitely go up. That's what happens when you play 7 hours straight. Isn't that the advice you've been saying? Alright, so Leroy's trash. Might as well take the stats if we have them. Nope. Sure. Because, like, what we did last turn is so normal right now. Which is the next board just happened to be like, that's the end of it. That's the end of the game. Should have done this before I played the glow scale. Because stat scaling is not relevant there. Why are you committing any more resources to the board in those kind of situations? Just play the cards that hard counter his board state. The last time stats were relevant were against this guy. Might as well get the Theos off the board, play the tech card. Change that from a 75% lethal to 100. Because we're not going to play for any of that stuff the next turn anyway. So why'd you put yourself at risk? Why'd you do it, Bofur? Because you're dumb. And you're falling asleep at the keyboard. Still a first, but that was dumb. Yo, the old heathen, thank you so much for the 3 months. Thank you, thank you. Very kind. Yeah, not bad. What, we gained 400 today?